Hi, today we're talking about the importance of taking or aiming to take a Sabbath and its role in proper hygiene within the greater context of pastoral ministry. First of all, what is pastoral ministry and why does it matter? Well, pastoral ministry can, in a way, be summed up simply as what a pastor must do to lay, maintain, and continue to lay again foundational principles necessary for lifelong pastoral ministry to take place. In other words, it's a bit of a pastoral toolkit for pastoral function and long-term health. Further details concerning pastoral health and ministry can focus on things like a pastor's ongoing qualifications, their devotional life, their personal life, and how to keep away from burnout. Pastors often find out too late that avoiding burnout was always possible, and ultimately, it's only a pastor's responsibility alone to analyze their own ministerial healthiness. Sadly, the absolute most overlooked component of pastoral ministry is connected to the pastor taking and making time for themselves. Making time for their spouses and making time for their families is almost always overlooked by pastors and especially overlooked by newer pastors. I remember during my second pathway internship, I interviewed my mentor and pastor concerning how important it was for me to make time for my family. In a way, it was a bit of a rhetorical question, but I'll never forget his response. He said, "Mike, I picked up a hitchhiker once, and while I was trying to witness to him, he completely shut me down. Turned out his father had been a pastor his whole life, and his father had made time for everyone, but according to him, never once for him." Enter the elemental need of pastoral care in the form of a weekly Sabbath. I may not need to stress the importance of telling you something you already know. Rest matters. And maybe you were like me and you're thinking, eventually you'll be able to rest, but not now. And I get it. I was the same way. But until I made the time to take a Sabbath and took that seriously, I seriously never took a rest. I was the kind of guy who scheduled a Sabbath every 8 weeks. And I actually took a Sabbath every 15 to 16 weeks. But then I read the book Emotionally Healthy Spirituality by Pete Scazzero. And boy, did he undress me and lay waste of all my excuses. And I was thinking I could get away with playing by my own rules and still somehow survive in ministry. I made all sorts of excuses. After all, I work a regular 50-hour-a-week job just like everyone else. I have a wife and a pre-K age daughter. I take classes through Pathway to become a better trained pastor. And oh yeah, I'm one of the assistant pastors at my church. Who has time to take a Sabbath? Well, I decided I'm just going to do it. I'm going to take 12 hours on a Saturday to myself, and I'm going to do absolutely no official ministry nor regular work. Here's what I found. In the same way you hop off the highway and shortly thereafter you feel like you're crawling through a school zone. Well, that's a really painful feeling. And it turns out so is taking your first true blue Sabbath. As a man who lives a 91 mile per hour life, to slow down for an entire day, man, it felt like I was crawling. And for the first time in a long time, I began to really feel the world around me instead of seeing it flash before me. If you haven't taken a Sabbath day in the past 3 or 4 months, I strongly encourage you just to force it to happen. If you're serious about taking your Sabbath, here are 3 tips to keep your Sabbath day protected. Number 1, run your errands the day before or several days before. Nothing can eat up a day off faster than running to the pet store before grocery shopping so you could get home to mow the lawn in time or finish your spring cleaning. Rule number 1 to protecting your Sabbath is don't chore or work swap. Do the work the day before and actually rest. Another tip to protect your Sabbath day is don't do things that drain you. Take some time to make a list. On the one side, write down the things that recharge and energize you, and on the other side, write down time wasters and energy drainers. Try to focus exclusively on the energizing side of the list during your Sabbath, and your results will reflect in how you lay your foundation for recharging your batteries. And number 3, make an official stop time. If your Sabbath day is Friday, then Thursday night, make an official stop time, say at 9:15 p.m. That way you're not going full jet lag into your day off. For example, if your sermon writing day is Thursday, stop dead in your tracks or slightly before 9:15 p.m. Put your pencil down, walk away from your writing area, and truly stick to your deadline. Listen, don't think I'm a legalistic perfectionist when it comes to taking my Sabbath. Would I like to be? Yes. Is it realistic? Not always. Life and ministry happens. But by taking these steps to protect my Sabbath, I'm able to hit at least 1 to 2 Sabbaths a month. And that's a lot better than one every 4 months. Stay healthy, Pastor. And remember, pastoral healthy ministry is your responsibility.